G'day and welcome to the start of a new achievement run in Europa Universalis 4. In this one we're going to be playing as Provence, going for the Good King René achievement. So starting as Provence, form the Kingdom of Jerusalem. I'll give it a good old try. Anyway, so Iron Man mode on, and this will be called René. Alright, start that one. I've had a couple of quick 5-year sort of starts on this, just going up to 1450 to see how things look. Two problems that will come up. First is rivalries, second is who the Pope allies. So firstly, Castile is an enemy of France. That's not good. France is an enemy of Austria and is rival Castile. Austria just has France, otherwise Lithuania, Bohemia, Ottomans. Yeah, well, that's different to everything else I've seen recently. Let's have a look at what we can do. Royal marriage there is at -5. So next big problem is... oh, got him. Diplo-rep guy. Vital for becoming part of the Empire, which is something I definitely want to do. So first things first, we want to get military access through France, so we can get these guys out. I'm going to leave one guy behind, hoping... of course we have to wait a day. Hoping that the war between France and England will take place. We can take advantage of it. Now, Denmark, Teutonic Order, Brittany. Don't want to rival Brittany because then we'll screw up our thing with France, most likely. We are going to go for a couple of electors because that should, hopefully, should eclipse them pretty easily, hopefully. Otherwise, Genoa, I'm thinking. Don't want to actually rival the Pope, but we do want to go to war with him for Avignon. And just reset the keyboard because, I don't know, these Razor Deathstalkers are crap. There we go, F1 key works again. Alright, we need to make him supportive. And forgotten what I was doing then. Oh yes, reclaiming Avignon. We want to take that so we can declare war immediately when possible. Truce expire, free advisor slots. Yes, we wanted to try and get an alliance with Milan. Choosing him because we might be able to get our dude on his throne. Well, Milanese noble at the moment. Hopefully we'll be able to get him to turn to Valois. These guys down here shall try and get a little bit of money quickly in Genoa node, come home as soon as we declare, and we need to hand a bunch of stuff off to people. So this can go to the nobility, this can go to the clergy. Provence we'll do in a second. We need to get these points first. So 6 port, 52, 62, 77 gives us 150 admin. Can we just super quickly change our capital down to Provence and then give this one to the bourgeoisie so that we can come back here and grant monopoly charters and then demand 100. We also need to ask for a contribution. They're still quite happy with us. Nobility, we need to grant the generalship, and hopefully that was a good general. He's got siege, is about all we can say about him. Alright, and nobility, just straight out demand this, because we can't get influence any higher. So, 100 military, did them, and did do them. Okay, so next up, come here. He should be fast. I guess that's not too bad, it means we'll be able to catch guys. Now, our force limit is 11. So I'm going to build a couple of regular infantry over there and there. And has the Pope got any allies yet? No. He's trying to improve. No, France is improving with him. Alright. Let's go to next time we're allowed to do something. Over here in Austria, we have to improve with them as quickly as we can. And can actually get Castile and Austria on side. We'll drop our alliance with France to get Austria in so that we can join the HRE. We need 150, I believe. Yep. Well, we'll see how we can do on that. At the moment, we're going to mothball our forts until this war actually starts, because money's going to be super tight. Alright, and... ooh, France is offering it the other direction. Perfect. So we can go in here, get an extra month's improvement with them. -1. Alright, we need to pull him back. He's going to be the one to declare on the Pope, assuming he's allied Milan. Alright, well, there go all the plans. So, we don't have to pay the army after all. Keep this down as well. We've got nothing that we can do. That alliance with Milan's just... yeah. Damn them. Alright, so it's not very often that they get that alliance. I've seen that. This is the second time I've seen it in about 10 starts that I was having a look. Alright, Austria, royal marriage. Make us take up a relationship slot. Who did he marry? Aragon's giving him to Trastamara. Okay, well, that would suck. Other guys home, so we don't need to do anything on France. Can't get the royal marriage with them for a while. Have to drop France to do that, but I also need to get everything up higher. Alright, I guess we're just going back to improve with Castile then. And yes, everything we wanted to do fell apart pretty quickly. So I guess we're not going to need these if we're not going to be at war with the Pope. Better off just having the cash. We'll keep it in the capital though. Alright, and military discipline. We will just be able to support when we're at war. France should give us subsidies if they do go to war over Maine. The English reunification war. We will hand them our stuff. Ferrara has been excommunicated. Really wish we had an extra diplomat to improve with the Pope then. Bastard allying with Milan. I assume that Milan would actually go in. See why they wouldn't. And when possible, we'll bring all these guys back together. Alright, well, all the plans are gone, so how are we going to go instead? Did we rival Burgundy? Trier, Palatinate, Genoa. Well, maybe we could just fabricate on actual Genoa. Allied with Albania and Mantua. That could actually be really worth it. We need to be able to call somebody in though. Maybe Milan wants some Genoese land. Wouldn't mind giving a bit to get down to the coast. So yeah, I did 3 really quick practices to 1450, where I got back Avignon. If he allied Mantua, then we'd vassalize them and vassalize Urbino and get Avignon, and then everything worked out fine most of the time. It's a bit iffy whether he excommunicates you or not, but if you have Castile, France and Austria as allies, then nobody's going to declare on you anyway. Alright, -1 and -56. As soon as it gets above -50, we'll drop France as an ally, because you're easy enough to get France back because of the royal marriage and same dynasty, same religion, consort marriage ties, etc. Here we go. And we won't be able to do that because of France either, so wait until... that should be alright now. Alright, drop him. 54. Alright, just need to make sure we're using up one of his relationship slots. That's our 5 out of 4 because of Milan. So it's fine for now. Kind of want to get back to improving with him because we can't get rid of the French until we're ready for Austria. They're only on -53. Burgundy claimed Barrois. Milan has died and become a republic, but still allied to them. De Valois went in there anyway. Captain and defender, but nothing you can do about that. Alright, so they're -39 here. -52. As soon as that gets to -49, we'll go for it. Just pull back both diplomats. And we'll go for Austria first. What else? Provençal army strength. Provençal navy strength. We could actually build a bark. Get a little more going in there. We're actually going to be losing guys. Yeah, we need Genoa. Alright. Austria. Minus 50. Need another month. I have to get to plus 90. And there comes the war. And Portugal come in as well. Alright, we accept. France are already there. How the hell does that work? That part of their thing. Alright then, we'll come down to Bordeaux and over to Le Bourd. Have to watch out for those Portuguese coming in. With time to teach them how to war as their choice of action. Restoration of the Union. Well, at least we get to focus on this. Are we still allowed to do... Well, no, because we can't drop France. Alright, that's unfortunate timing. You watch it this month. Yeah, we could have done it this month. Alright, and at least they give us a lot of money. But yeah, we need to get over there. We get a whole bunch of favours from France. We can pull them in as long as we're the ones doing some of the work. Unfortunate he gets there. Calais, not covered yet. I'd rather just get in and do the work. You don't actually have to be in charge of the sieges. Though, what's the French guy got? There's no leader in there. Alright, taking Bordeaux. If we can get to Core before them, that would be nice. Seriously doubt it. He's just going to sit there instead of going up that way. Yep. Triumph for the clergy. Clerical dominance. Gains influence. Nope. Lose stability. Lose loyalty. Lose influence. Okay. Which one did we give to the clergy? It's nobility. That one's clergy. This obviously needs to come back before I forget it. Disloyal estate is fine for a while. Alright, we didn't even get to arrive there. So we'll go help out these guys. Alright, so all the way, look, ooh, we can get another guy. All that we're looking for is having as much participation as we can. We're on 21. So as long as our guys are taking part in sieges, which is why I'm getting another guy out, so we can throw more in, get the points up as much as possible. Looks like Portugal didn't actually come to the war. Still allied. And a gift from our friends in Scotland. Don't mind if we do. Alright, this guy, go up and join with them. And why has Lorraine not come through? Did set him to do it. Okay. Damn it. Get over to Calais. I assume he starts off, yeah, he starts off with heavy, so there's no way of getting over there and doing anything else. Apart from his massive stack of dudes over there. Alright, truce with Aragon is over. And once this gets to 25, they'll have no opportunity to call anybody else in. A ticking war score for Paris will be fine. There we go. Taking Calais. Get them to charge down here and try to give us a little more participation score. At least Savoy and Brittany aren't actually doing anything. Except losing their fleets. Right, France are in charge, so we might as well just merge these guys. That is 12 is our limit. Spot on. Don't know when that bug got introduced. If you hover over here, it says 0 for all your provinces, unless it says plus, 23 other provinces, then it gives the right number. Just when it's small enough list that it shows them all, that it shows a 0. And alliance from Austria. Why is he suddenly willing to offer that? friendly attitude. Still probably going to have to drop them anyway, but yes. Definitely get them on side. So that puts them on 171. Now we can't do this while we're at war, can we? Oh, we actually can. Probably just not when you're in an offensive war. Alright, we become a member of the Empire. And permanently under his protection from external threats, like Aragon. Gain 60 Diplo, Brittany's opinion comes up. Do we want to be mercantilistic? Would you spend 60 Diplo to get 2 mercantilism? I think you would. So, you start on 10%, yeah. Since we're starting in the Genoa node, I'm guessing trade could become quite important. Alright, I've won Le Board. So our work here is done. We did 26%. Hopefully that'll give us at least 8 or 9 favours. We're going to hold on to Bordeaux, because France always takes that. I want to see how much it's going to screw them up. Alright, done with Austria. Good timing. So... yes, Italy and the Empire. We're in the HRE. Done improving with Castile. So yeah, we're going to have to drop the alliance with France to be able to get the alliance with Castile. 10 years. Ooh, lots of ducats or Diplo. Would you spend 100 Diplo to get 50, 100 ducats to get 50 Diplo? Yes, you would. And that should actually give us trade range and marketplaces 5 years ahead of time for the stuff that we don't care about. Alright, Florence is excommunicated. Good point. Actually, need to improve with him if we can't get Avignon. I suppose we could threaten war over that. Not when we're at war. I doubt he'd ever give it up. It's not particularly expensive, but we're not particularly strong. Maybe strength of allies will force him to give it up. I'd be happy enough with that. We need his opinion to switch to friendly like Austria's did. Nice, strong alliances. Plenty of trust. Let's actually have... views it as a province of vital interest. Let's manually set it as vital interest. Okay. Which is weird because England's allied to his ally. Meavi, de Trastamara, what happened with him? He's got his heir. Unholy, Ascania, Milan went Republic. Hungary is Ladislaus. Should be doing something with the other diplomat. Alright, Bohemia has Zvodobrads. Oh, Poland's chosen not to go Jagiellon. Well, that's interesting. He's rival to Austria, so we can never get that. Poland is probably going to die young. We can fabricate on Burgundy. That's probably a good way for us to expand. That was the other one. No, that starts in the HRA. Alright, split up the spy network. Who are his allies? Just Mecklenburg. Oh yeah. If we can call France in, it would be to take out Burgundy. So we only get favours every 3 years from him. We've got a cardinal. Everything's coming up, René. Every 5 years with them, every 3 years. It's usually every 4 years with France. That's interesting. And we still need to get these guys on side. Yeah, we'll definitely drop the alliance with France as soon as this war's over. Get Castile and then get the alliance back with France. He's giving us subsidies at the moment. It'd be nicer if they just flipped. And we've lost our general already. That's ridiculous. 12 out of 12. We can get another boat. More trade. 6% here, 8% there. I'd like to have gotten this. Oh yeah, they always ally France. Also Utrecht. Alright, so So we're pretty much surrounded by Burgundy there. Guess we'd want Luxembourg to be able to come up here, but Burgonne and all them are pretty good provinces. 169. If we left him with them and maybe took these and get through Savoy to join our lands would be awesome. Take the entire west end of the empire. Would be fun. Alright, our gain is 1.41. Yeah, France never seemed to peace out on this until their war exhaustion's at like 19 and the ticking war scores all in their favour. So this war will drag out forever. Oh yes, the other thing. We need to vote for everything down to Gemeine Fennec. There's peace within the Empire at the moment. What do we get from the first one? Construction and development. Okay. Now it should be coming up for military tech in a second. December of 1450. Truce of Naples and Aragon are up. And yeah, we don't actually need to be paying for these because England's not going to land. The Renaissance has hit, and it is in Firenze. That's decently close to us. Actually share a sea tile with Pisa. Alright, what are we thinking? Let's say Burgonne is the one we need to fabricate on. We can actually fabricate on Nevers for just 20. Alright, well, start here. Get the guy in there though. Actually, do you want to do fabricate on Genoa? It's with Albania and Mantua, Teodoro and Siena. You know what? Let's keep our options open. Alright, we had, what? 25%. Masterful manoeuvring. Brittany and Burgundy like us. Guess this is going to drop as England hits ships about. And Novgorod's trade league is gone. Alright, that'll be military. Okay, Castile. So has no real opinion of us. As soon as this guy's done, we'll send him off to do as much as he can there. There we go. Only got 10 for eclipsing Trier. They never seem to fabricate on anything. Alsace. Let us be hostile to them. Try and get Lorraine to start fabricating claims where we can't. Now, we probably don't want to border Austria over here in Sungar. Anybody else? No, nobody else has claims. Wonder why that is historically. Why would Austria own that? Some family thing. When you see what happens in CK2. Bits and pieces all over the place. Burgundy rents out their army to France. France, why would you even accept that? Dumbass. Well, I guess that's why Lorraine didn't come out. Got a decent amount of cash. That's all we got going for us right now. Well, we have some good allies, and we managed to join the HRE. So, good enough start, I guess. We got the Navigator. For our... Oh, crap, that was the other thing. We need prestige up so we can get rid of this heir, because he's terrible. Managed to get a 666 female heir in one of the practice runs. It's going to take a long time. We should get some when France peace out, though. Get a quarter of whatever they're offered. And yeah, dump this guy straight away. Isabella de Metz. So we're craven, at least we're careful. And right, we're in Genoa. Let's grab fabricated claim on Genoa itself, because we wouldn't be able to get through anyway, so why not? Savoy is allied to France. We can get a royal marriage, and then we'll be able to get an alliance. Guess having them and Milan could be good. Call them both in against Genoa, and then we can still do the Pope, because he was only allied to Siena next to him. Get these guys to do Genoa, and we'll do the Pope. Alright, recall. So Savoy. Let's go further over our limit. I like that you can do it when you're in a defensive war. English-French unification. We are not going to separate peace. Alright, offer that alliance. There's a favour every year. Milan. Favour every year as well. So if we have to wait 10 years to do Genoa, that seems fine. The other diplomat was coming back over here. It's now available. He's switched to friendly. Awesome. Alright, so little old Provence has decent allies. Castile, France, Austria, the big ones. And then also Savoy and Milan. Which puts us at 6 out of 4, but I think we can handle that for a bit. Do we want the prestige though? You know what, we can afford a guy. That's a half price. Alright, take a half price level 2. Any day of the week. Then we're allowed to choose missionary strength for institution spread. That's a no. So yeah, the one we're going for is... Where is it? Re-establish the Kingdom of Jerusalem. So, core Gaza, Al-Quds, and Jaffa. Jaffa, Al-Quds, and Gaza. We only need these 3, and we get the achievement. Should be okay. Unless the Ottomans get there first. Which I'm sure they will. Alright, 63. Got all the ticking war score. I think France is just waiting for his war exhaustion to come up. Just to screw with him. And nearly got on the admin. Not bad considering the 200 we spent to move the capital. How are we? 876. Be nice if somebody tried to influence us to give us an extra point. And let's go fabricate on Albenga. We'll also fabricate on Corsica. Genoa's total size 121. That includes rather a few things over there. Bourgeoisie request privileges. Lose admin, lose Diplo. We're further ahead on Diplo, so we lose that. And we do need to give the clergy something. Alright, we lose trade efficiency. Development cost goes up. Let's pull Anjou from the bourgeois. That's still kind of safe-ish. The clergy want 15%. How much was this? 31, really? Alright. 14.9. Thinking that's good enough. If we boost the income from there, it'll take a bit longer to get the points, but that should be okay. Oh, crap. Idiot. When's the first one tick off? 64. Yep, we're going to have to take that straight back. Didn't even think about the level of that. Can happen in 56. Unless we get a wonderful -10 event. Alright, they're up, giving us papal influence. Let's have a crack. Extra diplomat would be fantastic. 20th of April next year. Increases their influence by 24. That's rather a lot. Decent amount of cash, but only as long as we're in this war with France. He's giving us subsidies. Do a nice little war chest we got there. Still allied with Milan. Let's actually take a look. 15, attitude towards enemies. Siena has war exhaustion. So what were the Ottomans? Ottoman reconquest of Alger against Albania. Interesting choice there, Siena. Alright, major victory. Hopefully we got enough. Stopped him from taking Bordeaux, and it looks like he took Caen instead. Okay, we get 23 favours. Hell yes. And we need another rival. So we can't rival Brittany. You have to be careful with who we rival here. Not the Pope. Not Brittany. Not Austria. Burgundy. Who likes Burgundy? Nobody, really. And he's not allowed to declare any wars at the moment. Sure, let's go rival Burgundy. Take admin tech. And you want to immediately turn around and get France to declare on him. Can't do that because just of his debts. Okay. Yes, that looming disaster. Let's go undo this before I forget. The other thing was Genoa. Albania couldn't come in. We could offer Savoy and Milan land. Wouldn't be able to give them both land, even if we wanted to. There'll be a good excuse for... You know what? Let's do this. We'll lose them as allies, but it'll let us get to war with the Pope separately while this war's ongoing. So, yeah. Take Genoa. First, though, we're going to make sure our fleet actually get home. And it'll give us a month of army maintenance. Probably going to have to drop this guy as soon as the French get rid of their thing. Now, I don't know if we're allowed to do this during war, so we'd better wait until end of April. And prestige is positive. What were we... Oh, yes. Definitely kill our heir. Actually, now that he's come of age. Okay. Guess he gets to live long enough to die in battle. Charles de Valois. Alright, group them up. And... let's get a little bit closer. I'm going to get through to Albania and Genoa. Actually, that could be the problem. They're not going to hand things over if they get there first. Well, we'll see what we can get. And do we want to grab a second guy? No, should be fine. And this will have to go up to 30. Might as well just pull him back. Alright, Florence has been excommunicated. Let's make sure he hasn't done anything else. No, still just Siena. Yeah, pull him back. And on the 28th, we take this back from the clergy. Influence comes down to 65. That was the only bit that mattered. This should come up quickly enough for our papal influence not to go too badly. And let's go declare war on Genoa. So France is still in the same amount of debt. Savoy and... actually, let's just do Savoy to start with. I know we can beat them. Then once we're sitting on Genoa, we'll call in Milan. Hopefully that'll work. Alright, actually, Siena's in this war. Well, that's good. Teodoro and Mantua. I do want to do the Pope as a separate war, though. So, yeah, we're not going to co-belligerise Siena to call in the Pope. I'll call in Hungary anyway. Teodoro brings in people. Mantua, apparently nothing. Let's have a quick check that he's not guaranteed. Trade league with Ragusa and the Knights. Alright, let's just leave that alone. So it is Savoy we call in first. This is over Genoa. Don't go Blue Dries anybody. Confirm that. Go. Have to come in. Go through there. But the 6 without leader, stop off in Albanger. Alright, a few Mantuans there. So all up, we outnumber them already. That's without calling Milan in. Oh, don't you do it. Son of a bitch. At least he should hand it over. Well, he'd probably give it to his overlord, wouldn't he? Oh, we'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and call these guys to arms for a promise of land. Brings in a lot more. We could give him Mantua if we had to. Provence no longer transfers trade power to France. He stopped asking for it. Okay. Keep an eye on this. So 362 ducats in debt. We have Albanger. Let's get over to Siena. We can't. What kind of fleets do they have? He's got a lot more than us. He's not there right now, though. I'd kind of like to get out there, but then it's going to be a bit risky getting back again. No, forget it. Let's just go over there and work our way through. And Mantua's going in. They're doing the fight. Nope, they've chickened out. Mantua's farmlands. He still beat us there. Alright then. Well, guess we'll go in. Maybe he'll back out. Looks unlikely. So, what we're hoping to achieve is taking these 2 plus Corsica. That's pretty bad. If we do it in December, that would be okay, but then we can't do anything with the Pope. So if we don't take Albanger, then very maybe. Alright, no access through Ferrara. At the moment, the Pope has no other allies, so I'd like to just declare it on him. Really need to make sure that we win this first, though. Alright, wait for this one to fall. I'm not even leading that, so still building a ship. Maybe wait for that. Nine of 10. What are you talking about? You're all built. Weirdos. Alright, get out there and do the blockade. And then, yeah, I don't particularly want to help them. So let's just jump on the boats and get across. It's actually perfect size. And Theodoro's coming over. Oh, just saw the Genoans. Alright, forget that. And French war exhaustion has to come down as well. As ours comes up. Blockaded home ports. Don't know where you're talking about. Well, Savoy's... He's blockading Corsica. We're not being blockaded. We do want to kick these guys out, though. There's Lorraine coming to help us. Or... yeah, Savoy's looking good. Oh, crap. There's got a lot of reinforcements in there. That's supposed to be a 2-stack. Okay. Try and get in on the end of this one. Get back to Savoy's army. Kind of want to just attach to them. Or he's going to Barrois. Good harvest. Would you spend a ducat per admin? Hell yes you would. Alright, does he have... oh, he's a 5-4 leader. Alright, we're just going to attach to that dude. Hope that he doesn't lead us into ridiculous death there. Who actually is in there? Mantua and Genoa. Well, Mantua's going to be out in the second. Who did we attach to if it wasn't Savoy? Alright, can be annoying about it. Win this before he wins that. Damn it. Alright, still a small chance we can get in there. Thing is, that's woods, so we wanted to attack him. There we go. He's heading back over the other way. That's the reason it's doing it. We get over here. Now we can attach. Then we'll tell the other guys to attach to us. Okay. Still failed. He failed too. Papal State has rivaled us. That sucks. We're going to be excommunicated. Should have improved that tiny bit more. No, we were at 90, 80 something, 86. Alright, well, we got a free guy anyway, so improve with them for now. There goes Mantua, so we can drop out part of that army. Usually, I'd like to vassalize them. How about get rid of their alliances. Take some war reps. Keep them allied to Siena and end a rivalry. We'd have to kill the army. Alright, get a tiny bit more prestige. Nope. Oh, knock them out. That was 7,000 men up there. He lost a couple of guys to attrition. That was all that happened to him. Alright, well, I'm going to take a short break here. And when we come back, we'll see if we will want to go to war with the Pope or not. As much as I want to take this, well, yeah, it shouldn't be too much aggressive expansion anyway. So, depending on how this one goes. But thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. And hope to see you again soon. See you later.